it's just, I think it's nice to come home, relax, jump in a party with the boys, play some NBA 2K. I love it.
Last year, we talked about your daughter.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There is no better way to start a season still in its fledgling state, but enough basketball has been played to see how this year's rookie class is shaping up. A chance now to see the rookie race that shows which first-year players are making a big impact early in the race for the Rookie of the Year hardware. Not in the top 5 currently, but he's amidst some terrific talent nonetheless, and there's still plenty of time for him.
And he's enjoyed a very solid start to his rookie campaign. Things have gone pretty well for him thus far.
I'm impressed by his contributions. A few of the other rookies are getting a lot more attention, but this guy's playing a valuable role for them already.
Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. Morris is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Barrett, and it's Reddish in at the 2 spot. And for Phoenix, they've got Marjanovic. Lou Williams out there with Simmons. Then there's Toppin, and it's Harris in at the 3. Here's Simmons after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you've now gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because you're still thinking you could be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Now here's Reddish following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Now Morris, and in the game with Dallas, he did not play well. It's Young on the wing, just 4 to shoot.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Williams after the miss from Trae Young. Williams can't get it to go.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Reddish kicks to Morris. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Young outside, passes it to Reddish. Barrett trying to free himself up. A shot by Reddish, no good. Suns have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Simmons passes to Harris. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Young. The Suns getting the bucket. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Harris looking it over. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now, here's Reddish. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it. That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
Here's Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. Phoenix shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here's Young. Jacks up a three. He's off on that one. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. We've got Marcus Morris. Trae Young is out there with Reddish. Then there's Carter, and it's Barrett at the small forward position.
R.J. Barrett's instincts make him dangerous in transition. Nicely done.
Williams with the ball. His last outing, he had 24 points. Morris with the block. Here's Barrett. They get it back. Young dishes to Carter. It's good.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Now here is Harris. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And it's sent back by Morris. Now here's Reddish. Not a lot of room. They now take the lead. Young's got the lead up to 2 now for Pittsburgh.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
It's stolen by Barrett. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
And playing alongside Zion Williamson at Duke makes it hard to stand out with your athleticism, but make no mistake about it, R.J. Barrett is a big-time athlete.
And Greg, I think maybe as impressive as what he brings from a physical standpoint is his commitment to put in the work, his understanding of what's required to be successful at the NBA. This guy has not only the physical tools, but the mental makeup and the work habits to be great.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. They're getting their first look at the season at Pittsburgh in this one. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You take a look at Toppin, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 5.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by Pittsburgh.
To the middle, here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Simmons passes to Williams. Now here's Toppin. 46 seconds left to play here in the half. No good from Simmons. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Reddish kicks to Young. Morris right side. Young is double. Reddish off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
Young is double. The shot by Carter. Nobody around, but he gets it back. Young against Simmons. Toppin with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. No good on that one. And it's Pittsburgh with a 6. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back for Pittsburgh. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, it's a heads-up, unselfish game this one.
That's all for now.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Simmons. Harris is out there with Toppin. Then it's Williams. And it's Marjanovic in at the center. And here are the Suns now. After the basket by Pittsburgh on the other end. Out a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. In transition, here comes Pittsburgh. Got that one up quick.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Williams, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Reddish, and the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Pittsburgh lead. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Young is double. A 3-ball. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 8 now on the night. Williams scanning the floor. Here's Harris. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Young finds Morris. Pass to Reddish. Just 5 on the clock. Over Williams. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Reddish has got 7 now in this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Got a piece of it, and he recovers it.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Basket good. Barrett's got the lead up to 13 now for Pittsburgh.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Pass to Marjanovic. Outside Williams. Williams with another miss.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the snide.
Reddish's shot is good.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second makes sense.
Shot to stop the run. They get the rebound. Here's Marjanovic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Suns have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. He's perfect from the line this time. Young outside. Kicks to Reddish. Over Williams. No good there. And it's Pittsburgh with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Pittsburgh looking at who they've got out there. Reddish out there with Young. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Barrett at the 3 slot. Outside Williams. Harris outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. 7 points for Tobias Harris.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
Rejected by Harris, and he gets it back. It's good. And Pittsburgh leads by 16. And it's Harris with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And the shot goes in.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
And there's the pass to Reddish. Now Morris.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Simmons. Outside Williams.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Here's Young, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Now here's Williams. He feeds it to Harris. Over Barrett. Phoenix no good that time either. Pittsburgh leading by 16. And here's Reddish. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Now here's Williams. Back to Harris. And he gets the bucket. Harris has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Pittsburgh.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Cam Reddish.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
For Pittsburgh, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Carter on the wing. Morris trying to free himself up. The kick out to Young. And stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Young. The Suns getting the bucket, and they pick up 2. And Pittsburgh leads by 18.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Williams in the post. Here's Toppin, and it's sent back by Morris.
Well, Marcus Morris, the frame and the length to block.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.